We are going to be ranking the top 6 elementary schools within the city of Welland, 3 from the Catholic side and 3 from the public side. My name is Manny De Silva. I'm a realtor with RE/MAX Niagara, and even though that I serve the Niagara region, this channel is all about Welland real estate. So if you're making a move within the city or perhaps relocating to the city and would like to learn a little bit more about Welland, please feel free to take a look around the channel and subscribe if you like the content. The rankings of these schools are based on the Fraser Institute, and I've linked their website in the description below, so that way you can check for yourself. Make sure that you double check the content, because over time things change. And if I'm not mistaken, the Fraser Institute uses a multitude of different testing methods in order to generate their scores for the public to review. We're also going to be outlining the different boundaries from each school that's ranked on both the Catholic and public side, so that way you can get a bit of an idea as to where you would like to be looking when you're considering or taking these schools into consideration. Also, I've linked below a very, very helpful tool, and this is to identify the boundary in which the school serves, because even though we're going to outline them here in this video, you want to make sure that you can double check. So if you're looking at 123 Main Street, you can go onto that link, or go to the link, type in 123 Main Street in Welland, and it will tell you which school boundary that you're within. Before we get started, I do want to mention that your child can attend any elementary school within the city of Welland. The catch to that, though, is if you're outside the boundaries in which that school serves, then you'll have to be responsible for driving your child to and from school. And that's every day for the entire time that they're at school. And you might feel that, oh, you know what, it's on my way to work or what have, I can drop them off really easily. Some people will change work more often than children will change schools over their elementary school cycle. So keep that in mind. Also keep this in mind too, is that if a school is overcrowded, well, they're going to have to make cuts somewhere, and they'll prioritize those that live within the boundary of the school versus those that are outside. So just keep that in mind. I'm not saying that that's going to be the case every single time, but you can imagine that's what they would be looking at when it comes to reducing congestion within the school. All right, the top 3 Catholic schools within the city of Welland, starting with number 3, Holy Name, and that's right along Fitch Street. And their boundaries is pretty much from Thorold, coming down Prince Charles, going along Colbeck, down to River Road, out to Effingham, so beyond the school, or beyond the city boundary, up to Sumbler, across to South Pelham, and connecting with Thorold Road. And that ranking is 6.0 out of 10. So Holy Name, and it's 6.0 out of 10. Number 2 spot is St. Andrews. So St. Andrew, and they're ranked 6.5 out of 10. And their boundary is basically running along the Welland River, or the city limits, coming on down, going across, and then it almost shoots north like this, across Ontario to the rail lines, and the rail lines all the way up north until it connects with the boundary again. So that is the second ranking. And then number 1 spot is awarded to St. Kevin, and St. Kevin is ranked 7 out of 10, or 7.2 out of 10. And their boundary basically comes along the Welland Recreational Canal. It goes just a little bit north into Thorold territory, comes around to Merritt Highway, cross the boundary, and then straight down to Rolling Acres, down to Rice Road, connecting to Prince Charles, and that completes the loop there. That's the top 3, and to complete the other 3 is going to be St. Mary's, and they're ranked 2.6 out of 10. We have St. Augustine, and they're ranked 1.9 out of 10, and they serve around here. And then we have Alexander KG, or KSG, sorry, KSG, and they are 5.4 out of 10, and they serve around here. So, for example, if you're on Rolling Acres, you can see over here, on the south side of the street, your child would be attending St. Kevin's, and if you're on the north side, then you're going to Alexander KSG. So again, please use the tool that I've left in the description below to double check the address to see which boundary the home is within and what school that boundary is for. The public school side actually has a lot more variety than the Catholic school side, and many of the schools are within tenths of one another. So if you are sending your child to public school, you've got a pretty good chance that you're gonna have a high ranking school. So we're gonna highlight the top three, but actually two of them are tied for first, and then I'll go through how close the other ones are. So let's start with Glendale. Glendale pretty much comes across Thorold Road, goes up Niagara to Woodlawn, and Woodlawn down Rice, and Glendale is ranked 6.7 out of 10. Taking the number 2 spot is going to be Fitch Elementary, and that is ranked 6.9 out of 10. And their boundary, I should actually remove this part here because their boundary does something kind of funky. It comes down and then goes through some of these like side streets or what have, and then connects out to the border of the city, comes down to the river, around up to Prince Charles onto First, up to Thorold, and then across. So that is ranked 6.9 out of 10. We have a tie for the number 1 spot, and that is going to be along here. So it does this, up the border, across, and we are going to be looking at Nouvelle Horizon, and they are ranked 7.0 out of 10. And the other one that's tied for the top spot is going to be along this path, like this, and that is Princess Elizabeth. I'm spelling the name wrong. Elizabeth. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I can't spell Elizabeth. Elizabeth. Also ranked 7 out of 10. Just to show you how close the other schools in Welland are, so we have Quaker Public, and they kind of continue up here across. They get this like top corner over here, and they are at 6.6 out of 10, so very close to Glendale. And then we have Ross Public. Ross Public, I believe, is somewhere over here, and Ross Public completes this segment all the way down to Lincoln here. So, and they're ranked 6.1 out of 10. So it's Ross. Okay. The worst one is Plymouth Public, and Plymouth Public is somewhere around here. They're ranked 4.9 out of 10. And they're pretty much like this. Coming down here. And then we have Diamond Trail, and they're ranked 5.3 out of 10. And what's odd is it covers all of this area here, so all of Cooksville comes down and across and over like this. Interesting. So again, double check with the link that I've left below in the description, so that way you can make sure that the home that you're considering when you're searching lands within the boundaries of the school that you would like your child or children to attend. And just judging by this map, you're looking at pretty much anywhere on the northwest side of the recreational canal is going to be a safe bet, with the exception of Princess Elizabeth in the eastern side of Lincoln Crowland. The other schools, have some room to grow and to show some improvement. So I'm sure that will happen over time. And I would love to be able to revisit this video maybe after a couple of years and see how the schools have jockeyed for top position, and see if those test scores have changed. Did you guys find this video helpful? If so, please do give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments below because I'd love to hear back from you guys. You can check out this video over here for more videos about the city of Welland. My name is Manny DeSilva from Remax Niagara, and thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.